Alright, now here's a thought that I've been neglecting for a good while now. That stethoscope we got. Theoretically, if people are in their homes right now, or in their rooms, wherever, we should be able to use that to listen to the door to them. And having already received a hint from the finger of suspicion telling us that we needed to eavesdrop on the gardeners, I think we will try there first. Now let's see. Which room is theirs? Kenneth, Stewart, Rosamund Darnley, Redferns. I hope nothing bad happens to the Redferns. Although it seems like their marriage could already be beyond repair since Patrick won't stop catting around. Here we go, stethoscope. And yeah, it looks like we can use it. What are the gardeners up to?
Why we came here. Our hopes and dreams. Our future. Gone. Why do you keep telling me to leave it?
I know you, Oakley, darling. I know your temper.
There must be some justice in this world.
There is, darling. In the end, justice will win out.
Okay. That... I can't tell what that does to my suspicion of Mr. Oakley. I feel like that simultaneously hurts and helps my case that he might be out to try to murder Arlena, because it sounds like they're talking about wanting to get justice, but they never said murder, so a lot of ways that could go. Let me see if there's other rooms I can eavesdrop on at the moment. Stethoscope. Okay, no.
I will not do that.
No, put it away, Poirot. Okay. I need to put away an item before I go from screen to screen. These rooms? No. Oh, we can eavesdrop on Linda. She's the 14-year-old.
Je vous ai battu. Je vous casse. Je vous maudis. Je vous ai battu. Je vous
French?
casse. Je vous maudis. Je vous ai battu. Je vous casse. Je vous maudis.
Wait.
Sounds like Miss Marshall is doing her French lessons.
Do you speak a word of French,
If
Hastings?
that is true, Hastings, they are the most unusual French lessons.
Maudit is kill, right?
She says, I beat you, I break you, I curse you.
No, curse you.
I say that's a bit rum.
Has she been, like, inducted into a cult or something? I really hope that's not the case. It's weird. Can we eavesdrop on anybody else? Perhaps... No. I think that's everyone. At least everyone's doors we see right now. Yeah. Alright, finger of suspicion. What else do you got for me? One thing I hadn't realized until, like, last episode is that the finger will actually remove people who aren't important. So now there's only 3 people who are important right now. What do they want me to do with
Heed
Mr.
our call. Provide us with
Kenneth
the knowledge
Marshall? What do
which
they want us
we,
to do with Kenneth Marshall?
and by we I refer to Hastings, cannot acquire by our own resourcefulness.
Make up your mind already.
Voila! The finger of suspicion has pointed their way.
He was looking for the photo, wasn't he? Did we not get that back to him yet? No, we didn't. Alright, but I think we might have made an agreement to, not rat out Major, whatever his name is. In exchange, he would do, like, dog stuff for us.
We beseech
How about the
powers
gardeners?
from beyond. Enlighten our earthbound kin. Voila! The finger of suspicion has pointed their way.
So we're supposed to talk to them. Does that go the same for Oakley?
Heed our...
I would imagine so.
Voila!
Yeah, okay. Oh my goodness, someone's actually using the dining room. Is this the gardeners already? When did they sneak past me?
Mr. Poirot, you dear man. We've confessed all to one another. We both pledged never to forget an anniversary, haven't we, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
And we'd like to thank you for your efforts on behalf of our anniversary, isn't that right, Oakley?
Yes, darling.
Yes, darling.
I love my knitting book.
And I'm equally delighted with my coin. More than you can know.
Yeah, you kind of got the better present. I'm not even gonna lie.
What can you tell me about the coin?
A 1689 gold guinea. In fine condition. The period is right. Very well could be part of the treasure. Have you found it?
Unfortunately, no. That coin only.
but we're going to find it.
That's right, boy Hastings.
I'm convinced the island summit is the starting point. Where do you go from there? If Carter left a clue, it's bound to be somewhere in the smuggler's end.
Is this going to turn into a treasure hunt? Because I really, really hope it does.
You chose Seadrift Island to hunt for the treasure, did you not?
I confess, I wanted to keep the search
Oh.
local, but you deserve the truth.
Is that coin then a part of the treasure, do you think?
You did find it on the island, then. Didn't I tell you so, Carrie?
That's believable.
Yes, darling. You did?
Okay, so they're saying that they came to this island to, find the treasure and get rich since they lost all that money. Probably because of Arlena Stewart, though they haven't confirmed that. So I guess they could have non-murder ulterior motives.
I thank you again for the shawl most marvelous.
I'm so pleased you like it. May you get good use from it.
He already has.
I already have, that's
I
true.
will not interrupt your celebration further. Hastings, allow them to enjoy their anniversary in peace.
Of course, old man. Sorry.
They got the whole restaurant to themselves. Well then, maybe I should examine some things in my inventory closer. Because I know we picked up some new stuff. I'm not sure if we just looked at all of it. We can't even examine most of it. Yeah, we've already seen that. Seen that. Okay, basically nothing. Great. Well, they spawned in shortly after we knocked on their door, so maybe if we go for a walk around the rest of the island, more events will happen too. Is this Mr. Gardner again? I think it is.
Filthy night, eh, Poirot?
It is that? Oui, Captain Marshall.
No, it's Marshall.
Any luck finding Arlena's photograph?
Yes,
I have
actually.
recovered the photograph.
There you go.
You're a bloody marvel, I'll give you that. Who had it? Where was it?
Ooh, we can choose it. Okay. So is the game actually giving me a choice here? I think it is. An overzealous admirer of Mrs. Marshall took it, or I found it here on the island. Honestly, screw the fucking captain. I don't like him very much. He's a creep, so Major Barry, you're getting thrown under the bus.
An overzealous admirer of Mrs. Marshall took it.
Stolen by the writer of those damn threatening notes.
Now, we don't know
You
that.
may rest assured that is not the case. It was a lapse in judgment, to be sure, but no harm was intended.
Very well. I'll accept your request, even if I don't quite understand it. If there's anything I can do in return.
It is kind of you to offer, and indeed there may be something.
Ooh, is it our
Name
turn
it.
to extract a favor?
Here is your chance, Hastings. Use the little gray cells. What do your deductions suggest to you would be the question most important?
How many choices do we get? Does she have many gentlemen admirers? Okay, we already know that's true. Do you believe? Who do you believe wrote the notes, maybe? Oh, no. We want to ask about the daughter. That's what I want to ask about, actually, because whoever he thinks, I wouldn't give that much credit. But the daughter got thrown out of a school for some reason, and we still don't know why. And now she's saying shit in French about, like, killing and cursing people.
Your daughter had some difficulty at school, I believe?
Well, what if she did? What has it got to do with you?
You said I gotta
Was
ask a
the
question.
school Mrs. Porter's school for the young ladies?
Yes, if you must know. But I fail to see what that could possibly have to do with anything. Thank you for the photograph. If you'll excuse me.
Well done, Hastings. A deduction worthy of Poirot.
Okay. Is that the end of the chapter?
A new day, Hastings.
Oh,
August
wow.
25th. The day that murder came to Seadrift Island.
Ooh.
What have we learned? Much of the mystery seems to swirl around Mrs. Marshall, or Arlena Stewart as her fans call her. You agree?
Yes, that seems clear.
And two mysteries are solved. The photograph is found beneath Major Barry's pillow. The typewriter of the most charming Mademoiselle Darnley is discovered beneath the bed of the Redferns. Christine Redfern has reason to send such notes, perhaps. Her husband's attentions to Mademoiselle Stewart are obvious to all. At last, there is the murder unsolved of Millie Parsons. Why does Mademoiselle Brewster ask Poirot to take it up? Several of the guests at the Smuggler's Rest Hotel appear to have in common Brixham, the place where she died. Mademoiselle Brewster, Stephen Lane, the former vicar, even Mademoiselle Linda Marshall, who it now appears was a student at Millie's school.
Yes, Miss Porter's school for young ladies. What happened there?
We gotta know.
Voodoo rituals? An anthropology teacher awakens in fear to the pounding of the pagan drums?
Voodoo? Nonsense, if you ask me.
Power of suspicion,
But as Miss
suggestion,
Darnley
blah blah
said,
blah.
not nonsense to those who believe. And do not forget Tom Cutter's ghost. We saw.
I admit that gave me a turn. But ghosts? Voodoo? Poirot, even for you, this case has elements of the sensational. No sensible person could credit.
Perhaps. But I will give you the very important clue. Think on the nature of Alena Stewart. Watch as the investigation proceeds, Hastings. Until we can understand fully and completely exactly the kind of person Alena Stewart was, we shall not be able to see clearly the kind of person who took her life. As before, if you find yourself unable to progress, I will assist with the magic of the Finger of Suspicion.
Ah, yes. Time now for a fourth clue to its secret.
Alright, lay it on
The
me.
clue is drawer.
Power, lamp, desk, drawer.
Drawer. Do I search the drawer for a switch, perhaps? Or is it something more subtle?
I say no more. When you are ready, my friend, we will return to Seadrift Island. It is a morning of sunshine, warm breezes, and a murder most foul.
Okay, before I do that, can we, like, actually investigate the finger?
Power, lamp, desk. I can turn this lamp on and off, but it seems to have no effect on the Finger of Suspicion. There's more to it than that.
Can I look in the drawer? I'm genuinely becoming very curious about this whole Finger of Suspicion thing, because it does not make sense. Power lamp, desk, drawer. Was there a drawer in here somewhere that was locked? If it's one of these, I can't look at it. Eek, I don't know. Okay, let's just get back into the mystery. We got a murder on our hands. August 25th, 1940, morning. Okay. Let's see who comes to our door first. What's going on here?
Morning, Monsieur Poirot. Any more thoughts about what we found in the ruins?
The wicker.
Poirot always has their thoughts, Monsieur Lane. Who can tell which will prove to be most significant? What are your plans for this morning?
I've heard there's a fine church in these parts, St. Patrick in the Coombe. I'm going to try and track it down.
I want to see that. We found that brochure and I thought it might have been the ruins, but no, apparently it's a full church somewhere. Huh. I am able to assist you. Yeah, let's work with him.
I am able to assist you in your search, I think.
Oh?
I found this pamphlet at the establishment of Mrs. Hughes in Leathercombe Bay.
Oh, this is marvelous. And there's a map and everything. Let's see, it'll make a fine hike over the moors, too. Thank you so much.
What illness forced you to leave your position?
I wanted to ask this
was-
too.
I confess it was nerves, Monsieur Poirot.
I did not mean to intrude.
No, it's quite all right. No sense in my hiding the fact. Women, they are so often at the source of evil.
Do you think so?
Man alive, don't you feel it in the air? All around you. We spoke of it yesterday at the ruins. The presence of evil.
Oui, Monsieur Lane, I feel it. Monsieur Lane, I wonder if I may ask you the questions somewhat painful.
Your kind gift has lifted my spirits considerably. I will answer if I can.
Your church was near Brixham, I believe.
Oh yes, I had a small living there. Why?
Aha. So, Millie Parsons was the girl who was murdered. I don't think we want to ask about her outright. Conservatoire des Danses, I'm not sure what that's about. Let's ask about Miss Porter's school.
Are you familiar with Mrs. Potter's school for young ladies?
Why, oh yes, Miss Potter herself and several of the girls attended my church. Not as many as I would have liked, but some.
How about Conservatory of Dance?
Do you recall the Conservatoire de Danse near there?
Oh yes, Miss Brewster, who is stopping here, was an instructor there.
Does the name Millie Parsons mean anything to you?
The murder. Yes, it caused quite a sensation. A teacher at Miss Porter's was accused. No charges were brought. Simply the ruin of a man's reputation. He may have been misguided. Even driven. But the parson's girl brought it upon herself. Of that, I am convinced.
Yo,
And then,
what?
Only a few weeks later, another murder. They must have been connected. And of that second crime, he was wholly innocent, I have no doubt. So what he said in a moment of weakness...
Wait. It's this... Okay, Stephen Lane, I expected him to kind of dodge this question, but he really leaned into it. He is very passionate about this murder, and he thinks that the Millie Parsons girl was responsible for her own death.
What did this teacher say to you?
I may no longer be of the cloth, Mr. Poirot, but I will keep the confidences learnt while I was still in God's service.
Even if it allows a murderer to go free?
Please, God must judge, not I.
Tell me of the second crime.
It received quite a bit of press at the time. Alice Corrigan was the name. Strangled, as was the parson's girl. The husband was suspected, but again, no arrest was ever made. I'm convinced the two crimes were the work of one man.
And the motive?
Women are at the heart of many tragedies.
Dude,
In this case,
calm
they
down.
were the victims of tragedy.
Can you doubt? They brought it upon themselves through fornication, adultery, and godlessness.
It is my nature to doubt, Monsieur Lane.
Yes, of course. You're a detective. Still, I would think your experience would have paid witness to the truth of my words. I may have misunderstood and unburdened myself too freely. I must be off if I hope to reach the church and be back before it gets too late. Thank you again for the information.
I'm gonna have to do some due diligence to make sure he arrives at that
Fellow
church.
is right round the bend, Poirot. He practically admitted he knew Millie Parsons' killer, yet did nothing because she was a girl, and somehow deserved it? That's monstrous.
Yeah, that does not add
It is
up.
true he appears to be quite selective when it comes to forgiveness and compassion. Yet it may very well be that decision to keep silent caused his breakdown. His pain runs deep, and the struggle, it continues. There may be hope for him still.
What I'm gathering from Stephen Lane is that he might not be so confident in himself as it is to determine who was responsible for the murder. Real quick, I'm gonna see if I can listen to any of these doors. No, not any of those. Let's try the gardeners. Neither of them. That's very interesting because I do think that there was probably he probably had some hand in it, or he knows about something that would help us. Well, looks like we can listen into the Redferns. Let's give that a try. I don't know. Steven's an interesting guy, if you ask me.
The door is locked, but I can hear their voices from within. Perhaps we should listen a bit closer, Hastings.
Do we need the stethoscope?
The door is...
Okay, yeah, we do need the stethoscope.
Are you going for a swim?
Of course. It's a beautiful day.
With her?
Don't, for goodness sake, get into the habit of being jealous of every pretty woman we come across.
She's not just any pretty woman. She's different. She's a bad lot. Yes, she is. She'll do you harm, Patrick. Please, give it up. Let's go away from here.
Don't be ridiculous, Christine.
Alright, well, Arlena continues to sow more and more discord between the two of them. Is Miss Hilary Castle up here on her submarine duty? No? Alright, let's get down. Get down then, because I would love to have a chat with her. In light of, not so recent discoveries, but all the same important ones. Damn, she's not here either. Where could Miss Castle have gone? She's so sus. Anyone in the dining room? Nobody. Perhaps somebody's grabbing a drink. Is the bar this way? No, the bar is this way. This will take us outside, and then the bar is right here. And there's nobody in here. Okay. Let's go have a walk of the island and see what's the drama of the day, because that seems to be the way this game works. We'll start down by the beach. Now that we know that Patrick has taken a dip with that sea witch Arlena. Oh, hello there. Poirot is immune. Poirot is immune to this woman.
Madame Marshall?
Hey, camera angle, change. That is a scent most charming. Is this how you flirt, Poirot?
That is a scent most charming that you wear.
Thank you. You're very kind. It's an expensive indulgence, especially for the beach. But I like it so.
And you're going for a swim? Yeah, are you stupid, Poirot?
You are going for the swim?
No, no. I wanted to use a float.
Use this one with my compliments.
You won't be using it.
No, I am certain of that.
Do something for me, will you?
Anything. Hastings, do not become smitten with this woman.
Oh, this is
She
Hastings.
Charming, yes, but it will cloud your ability to investigate.
Damn it, Hastings. Get a hold of
Sorry,
yourself.
Poirot. She's just so damned attractive.
Don't tell anyone where I am. Everyone will follow me about, so I just want for once to be alone.
Oh, we gave her that float we found. I guess it's just a piece of wood that floats. Not like an inner tube or
She
anything.
wants to be alone? I don't believe that for a minute.
Very good, Hastings. You read her character well. I concur. She is the rendezvous, I think. But with whom?
Patrick is the obvious one. Hey, she's going around the bend. That's where Cutter's Cove is. Which is the scene of the murder. Okay. Maybe that's the last we're gonna see of Arlena.
Morning,
who's this?
Poirot. Seen my wife anywhere about?
Yeah, she's
Has
off to
Madame risen so early?
Well, she's not in her room. Lovely day. Think I'll have a bathe right away. Got a lot of typing to do this morning.
Morning, Marshal.
Go on, let's
You
tell
look
him.
for Madame Redfern?
Christine is off sketching somewhere.
So, Kenneth is going to type something. I was expecting the game to give us the option to tell them where she is, or to withhold her secret, but I want to tell her. I want to tell them where she is, because that Arlena Stewart's up to no good.
What are you thinking, Hastings?
Okay, she must not be down there. What else is there to do? The top of this hill is supposed to be where our treasure hunt begins, apparently. Can we use the shovel up here? No, we can't. Okay. And Gardner said that he figured that the first clue would be... Where was it? Somewhere in the smuggler's pub. So we'll have to go back and have a good look there eventually. I'm not going to go back in the cave. Actually, I will, just to make sure there's nothing new in there. But I feel like it's just going to be the same as the last two times where he just turns around. Okay, yeah, there was nothing in there. So back we go. Sanctuary Cove, any funny business on here? Not so much as a single funny business. That one ladder down to Cutter's Cove, Poirot just insists on staying away from it. It would really assist the investigation, man. Just gotta have a little look down there. Let's check around the side. Maybe the balconies real quick. We'll consult the finger of suspicion in a minute, since I am quite suspicious of several matters. Let's go to the mainland. Could be some business down there. We still haven't run into that Mr. North in a while. Is that him right there?
I say, it's that North chap.
It is Mr. North. Speak of the devil.
What course of action do you suggest, Hastings?
Let's club him. Follow the fellow, ask him what he's about. Have Colonel Weston arrest him. Let's follow him. I just don't want to make sure we don't lose him this time.
Follow the fellow.
And if he again decides to wade across the causeway?
Follow him, Poirot!
He does so alone.
Indeed.
Okay, fine. Let's just ask him, I guess.
Ask him what he's about.
We tried that the last time.
And got nowhere.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Ask Mrs. Redfern to make a sketch? It's not a bad idea.
Ask Mrs. Redfern to make a sketch of him.
An excellent idea, my friend. Then Colonel Weston can send a picture to Scotland Yard for identification.
That's a smart move, honestly. And Christine owes us a favor, doesn't she? We did something for her. We've had like a quid pro quo for everybody in this game. Now just to hunt down the Redferns. I think they're on the far end. Yeah, they should be way out here.
Quite securely locked, I am afraid.
Okay, maybe we're supposed to go to her door and just speak to her face to face.
Latched tight on the inside.
Maybe she's just not home. Trying to think of where we might go to run into her, because Patrick said she was off sketching somewhere. And I'm not sure where that might be. Oh, here she is. Lucky break.
Monsieur Poirot, thank you again for the sketch pad.
That's what we did for
It
her.
is my pleasure, madame.
Now get ready to
I
use it.
intend to make good use of it today.
Oh, you sure are.
Madame, do you have the time to make this small sketch for Poirot?
Why? I'd be delighted to. It's the least I can do.
There is a man at the landing of the sea tractor. Do you think you could make the portrait of him?
I don't see why not. I've a little time before Linda will be ready.
And madame, if you could contrive to do so without his knowledge?
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
What will you sketch today?
I'm meeting Linda at Sanctuary Cove at 10:30. While she swims, I will sketch her guillemots for her.
Aw,
You are kind to take an interest in her.
that actually is so
She's
polite.
having a rough time of it, I'm afraid.
I
Really?
believe you are correct. A friend now will be of great help, I think.
Oh, I must say it's rather exciting having a detective on holiday.
That's, I didn't really detect that Linda was struggling so much. Like, it just seemed like normal teenage girl stuff. Is this Rosamund Darnley?
Monsieur Poirot, any luck with finding my typewriter?
I actually have it right
Oui,
here.
mademoiselle. This is it, is it not?
Yes, indeed. Wherever did you find it?
I would rather not say at present.
You are being most mysterious.
That's my job. It is my nature to be mysterious.
It is my nature to be mysterious, I am afraid.
Well, I'm happy to have it back. Thank you. Please let me know if there is any way I can repay you.
I will? Where are you off to, may I ask?
The Ledgers to read my book. It's a rather good thriller by Graham Greene. Do you know his work?
Bien, he is an excellent writer.
Then I've a tennis date with Ken, Mr. Marshall.
Ooh, she
Mrs.
called him.
Redfern
She
and
called him
Mr.
Kenneth.
Gardner,
They're
and
having an affair.
I'll just
That's how I
put
know.
this typewriter in my room, then I'm off.
I didn't even pay attention to what
Enjoy
she
your
said.
day, mademoiselle.
And you, Monsieur Poirot. And thanks again.
Okay, they're probably not having an affair since, like, my boy Kenneth Marshall could low-key do way better than her. He is doing way better than her with Arlena Stewart. Okay, Does my task list say anything? Solve the missing mail mystery for Mrs. Hughes and search for the typewriter that matches the threatening notes. Okay, maybe we should go back to the mainland now. Have a good chit-chat with Miss Adelaide Hughes and her fluffy fat cat, Chloe. Kind of went the long way around, didn't I? I don't see the, Christine anywhere, but that's okay. Let's just get to the mainland. North probably won't go anywhere.
Need the sea tractor, do you?
I sure do, Mr. Jenks.
Yes, please?
On me way.
What sort of anecdote does he have for us now?
Poirot, I wanted to thank you for
Oh.
helping to clear up the misunderstanding between Gladys and me. How she could think I'd ever be interested in that schoolgirl is beyond me. I can't help it if some foolish child decides on her own to start hanging about the garage. I know it sounds silly, but I think she was only doing it because she wanted to pinch my shovel.
Wait, is that where your shovel came from? Because we found a shovel. Haphazardly stuck into the ground. What is Linda up to? She's doing some serious Jane Penvillin shit. Can we return the shovel?
Morning, sir. I was just off to do an errand. Say, you don't happen to know anything about motor cars, do you?
I have a book that'll tell me all about
I
it.
do. Hastings, what is this you make me say? I know nothing of motor cars.
But Hastings does.
I do, Poirot. Let's see what he's on about.
But I don't.
What would you like to know?
Major Barry's car needs its points cleaned. He wants it
Ooh.
as soon as possible, but I have to test the motor on the sea tractor. It's been a bit dodgy lately. I wouldn't want to strand anyone on the island. I'd be in your debt if you could help me out.
Well, what do you
The
know?
young scoundrel asks such a thing of the world's greatest detective?
Hang on, Poirot. It wouldn't hurt to have a bright lad like Jenks on our side.
I see no points on the car of Major Barry. And the motor cars, they are filthy.
Nonsense. You'd think you'd never heard of soap. I've never cleaned points myself, but all we need are some instructions. The current issue of Motor Enthusiast magazine has an exceptionally clear article on the subject.
Motor enthusiast. Alright, Jenks is gone. Steal all of his shit. It's time, it's time. Take everything he has. I'll take this, and that.
Ouch! Something pricked me.
It's a sliver of metal. Must be magnetic.
Huh. And then this too. And can we take anything else of his? There's so much fun goodies here. I just want it all.
I will not attempt to pilot the motor car. There is no need to leave Leathercombe to solve the crime.
So this is Major Barry's
You
car?
can be quite frustrating at times, Poirot.
Okay. No, this is his car. Let's have a read of the motors business. Okay. 1. Remove the distributor cap. 2. Examine ignition system. 3. One contact point is attached to the base plate. 4. One contact point is attached to the end of the pivot arm. Remove the pivot contact point with a spanner. There is a moth flying around my room. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Scrape away corrosion on each contact point with a file. Replace the points. Okay, we've got a spanner, a file, and a screwdriver, I think. Let's see what we can do. That's the first thing. Take that off. And then the ignition, is that over here? Okay. What was after ignition? Remove the pivot contact point with a spanner? Because I think I did like steps 2 through 3 in one all at the same time.
Does nothing strike?
Okay, we're not going to hit it with a wrench. This isn't a Lego game. Oh, I need to disconnect both of them. Okay. Oh, now I can take that off. Okay.
It appears to be stuck that way. It
Okay.
appears to...
So we've disconnected the battery. Okay, now I can actually use this thing without killing myself. Okay.
It appears to be...
Now let's do this one. We got the dull point in our inventory. Where'd my spanner go? There she is.
I will not do...
You will not do that. Let's try the spanner again. Maybe somewhere else. No? Okay, maybe I just need to put the dull point back on.
I do not think so.
Okay, well, screw me then. Oh, I need to file it down, don't I? Something needs to be filed.
No, it is...
Screwdriver?
I will not do that.
Okay, I'm a little stumped. What does the thing say? One contact point is attached to the base plate. One contact point is attached to the end of the pivot arm. This looks like it's 2 blueprints wrapped on top of each other. Okay. Remove the stationary contact point with a screwdriver. Okay, I need the screwdriver for something.
No.
No. Up here? There it goes. Okay, now is it time for the file?
I cannot comply.
I cannot comply. Dull point?
No, it is...
I'm kind of just...
No.
I don't know if you can tell, but I've never really done this before.
It appears to be stuck that way.
I'm not a big car guy.
I do not think so. I cannot...
Okay, can I close it? Scrape away the corrosion on each contact point with a file. Okay, it should be the file then now.
I will not do that.
But the book said so.
That is... I cannot...
Okay, maybe I need to screwdriver the other end too. Did we pick something else up? Oh yeah, we took a piece of it in our inventory.
I do not think so.
Okay. Oh, am I supposed to combine shit in my inventory? That might be it. Grab the dull point.
Without error, mon ami.
Okay, I see. We're supposed to do it in our inventory.
Your instincts are well honed, mon ami.
Okay, so now we filed them both down.
The puzzle, it is one piece closer to completion.
Slap that shit together.
Well done, old man.
All right.
There is not enough soap in all of Devon to restore my hands.
Poor Poirot. You hairdresser. Jenks is coming back.
Morning, sir. Got the tractor motor purring like a kitten. Any luck with Major Barry's automobile?
It's on fire.
Yes. Against all expectation, I have cleaned the tips with much success.
Beg your pardon?
Points, old man.
Points, not tips, Poirot.
And the points as well.
Smashing. Much obliged, sir.
That's what I was about to be doing with that radiator.
The village is practically abandoned.
It was like that yesterday, Hastings. Calm down. Uh-huh. Hey there, Miss Hughes.
May I help you, sir?
No merci.
Well, we can actually help ourselves. We need to get this cat out of here.
How may I be of service, sir?
I would like to send a telegram.
Would you?
Of course, sir.
There is no...
Okay, yeah, there's no telegrams yet. We'll probably be sending a telegram to Chief Weston once we get that sketch of, Sussy McGee. But that has not yet happened.